Hello, friends. I am Ruchi from Enthusiastic, and today we are going to do one very exciting project in Microbit. Yeah. So let me quickly share my screen and show you that with what I come today here. All right. So here I have shared my screen. Our today's project is going to be the toothbrush timer. Yeah. So as we know, this microbit is one of the microcontrollers through which we are making the projects. So out of these projects today, I have chosen to show you how to make your own toothbrush timer. So let's open this and show you what is this all about. All right. So here you can see the simulator. Some code is there, right? And this code we do not need to remember, only drag and drop. So anybody who are knowing the copy paste and drag and drop operation, they can make this project in Microbit. Okay, so I'll guide you today how to make this project. But before that, let me show you how it is running and what the project is all about. So when I'm pressing on this run button or start button, you can see it is pointing out to the left arrow, left hand side, showing you to press the A button. This is going to be my A button, B button. So let me press the A button as the arrow was guiding. Okay. So when I'm pressing my A button, you can see the counter, the graph is progressing. Yeah, the bar graph is progressing. And it is showing that it's time to brush our teeth and the upper portion or the upper, teeth layer. It's time to brush that one. Once it gets reached to the top layer, to the top row, then it will change the timer and it will show to brush our teeth to the lower down, jaws. So let me show you. Okay, this 60 minutes have been passed. Sorry, 60 seconds have been passed. And after that, it is showing the arrow key switching between our, toothbrush. And this is going for another 60 seconds to complete our brushing process. All right. So let's see, let's wait for another 60 seconds until and unless this progress bar gets finished. All right. So you can see now that another 60 minutes have been, sorry, 60 seconds have been passed. And after completing this, okay, it will show me the smiley face. Yeah, it will show you the smiley face after 2 minutes have been passed. So let's quickly show this that how to make this project. And for this, I'm going to show you how to make this project from the beginning. Okay. So going into my home page, this is the website for Make Code Microbit. You can easily search this in your Google account by saying Microbit, and it will open the official website like makecode.microbit. So here also we can make some projects for microbits. Let me go into the new project and toothbrush time. Yeah, this project I'm going to make. All right, I have started with the project. Now, what I need to do is, let's say on a start, you can show any of the icon, not compulsory that arrow one, but yeah, you can also print, let's say the arrow I'm printing, show arrow. You can see this on your screen that at which point it is pointing your arrow to the upper side. If I say west, so you can see the arrow is pointing to the west side or left hand side. Okay. You can even do your code after B button press. This is up to you. So let me start with the event when A button will be pressed. So when we click on the A button, our graph will start from here. Okay. For this, I'm also making a variable which is second variable. And I'm going to start my second variable from 0. Then I'm going to put a loop, let's say while loop, until where I want to go. Starting with 0, I wanted to reach till the seconds value have been passed like 120 seconds, which means 2 minutes. So let's go to the logic. And here I'm sharing the comparison operators like less than equals to, yeah. And I want to check my variable, seconds variable. So second, if it is less than equals to how much? 120. Yeah. If it is less than equals to 120, so then to increase the variable so that it can start from 0 and it can reach out till 120, we need to say change seconds by 1 so that our variable can increase and it can reach out to the value 120. And meanwhile, it is getting changed. I'm also putting one pause code, pause for 1 second or 100 millisecond, let's say 1 second. So here you can see that it will take a pause. It will count your second variable till 1. So 120 seconds so that you can wait around and you can brush your teeth. Meanwhile, the loop is going on. Okay, so this much of the text we have done. Now it's time to show the, you can also check it here because I haven't printed the second variable. So that's why you are not going to see the any value after clicking on the A button. Yeah. And after clicking on this A button, I also wanted to clear this arrow. So let me go into the clear screen option. And this I am dragging it after pressing my A button. So even after starting this project, showing the arrow, then when I'm clicking on A button, it's clearing my screen. But in the background, the loop is executing and the loop has started from 0 and it is counting till 120 seconds. So now it's time to show the graph, show the bar graph. So for that, what we can do is, let's go into the forever loop and the graph you can see. But before showing into the graph, I'm going into the logic and putting this if condition, if control statement. Why? Because there are 2-3 steps I wanted to show there in our graph as well. So if condition, and I'm going to drag the logical operator and first, because I'm going to compare two conditions over here, right? And you know that if you wanted to join two or more conditions, you can apply logical operator and or. So this time I have tracked the logical operator and, okay. What is going to be my condition? My condition is going to be like, first of all, let me uh, track the comparison operator. First comparison operator. And what condition I'm going to check? If my second variable, seconds variable is more than equals to 0, is more than equals to 0, and my second logical test is going to be if my second variable is going to be less than or equals to 60. Yes. For first 60 seconds, for the first minute, what we are going to do, we are going to show the bar graph. So let's go into the bar graph where you will get the graph option inside LEDs. You can see the plot bar graph of 0 up to 0. So this option I'm dragging over here. And till where you wanted to show this graph? I wanted to show this graph of starting from my second variable, which will be started from 0 up to where? Up to 60. Okay. So this is my first condition, that starting from 0 to 60 as our seconds loop will be executed, our seconds value will be increased. It will show the bar graph starting from second, means starting from 0 till 60. Let me continue with the condition part, control statement. No, I don't want else, I want elif somehow. So again, pressing the plus button. Yes, I got elif. I got else if. The second condition is for when we reach out exactly to seconds position as 60. So let me check for the logic loop. This time, because I'm having only one condition, so no need to track this logical operator, and only I'm going to track this comparison operator here. And which comparison I wanted to show here? If my second variable reached out to the value exactly 60, means after 60 minutes have been, after 60 seconds have been passed. So there I wanted to show a switch button. So let me show the LEDs and whatever icon you wanted to show, something like this. Yeah. So what's the purpose of this icon? Because I wanted to show that after 1 minute, you can switch uh, over to your, toothbrush. You can switch your toothbrush by going to the lower jaws or upper jaws as you were doing. Okay. So exactly at 60th second, it will show you this arrow, this switching arrow. And after that, let me again continue with elif part, else if. Yeah. My third condition is going to be for the second minute. Yeah, for the second minute, which means when second is started from 61 to 120. Remember, I have given the first condition starting from 0 to 60. When it becomes exactly 60, it will show this icon. Now continuing for more than 60 value. So for that, again, I can duplicate the entire this block. Okay, placing it over here at my third if condition. And what the condition is going to be now, check the condition very carefully so that according to that, our loop will execute it. So this time I'm giving my condition like, if seconds value is more than equals to 61 now, Okay, more than equal to 61. And the seconds value is less than equal to how much? 120. If seconds value is less than equals to 120, sorry, less than 120, less than 120. So at this time, again, we wanted to see the graph. So I'm giving of this graph item and another graph for 1 to 60. Or you can also say, let's go into the math and this subtraction. And what I'm going to do is I start with my second variable minus 60. Okay. So it will start from second variable after subtracting 60 value and go till 120. So this bar graph is for first 60 seconds and this bar graph is for another 60 seconds. After this has been passed, another LF, another else part. I don't want this else part at the last. My last condition would be if my, let me go into the logic part and trying to place this comparison operator because this time again we are having only one condition. Variables, if the second variable is going to be exactly 120, okay, let me give the value properly. Exactly 120. What you need to do is you can show some icon like heart symbol or smiley symbol or whatever you wanted to show. Okay. So let me explain you this if condition once again. Let me go with 60. So we have already started our loop, while loop, starting from seconds value 0 to 120. One by one, it gets increased. And here I am trying to show the graph, like if seconds value is more than equals to 0, starting from 0 to 60, it will show the graph. At the time of is exactly 60, when it becomes exactly 60, it will show the switch icon to switch the brush over inside to your mouth. Then when it gets started from 61 to 120, it will show another bar, it will start another bar graph. And why this subtraction I have given? Because this is for another 60 seconds after first 60 seconds. All right. So for this is from 60 to 120. So that is why I said that subtract minus 60 from my second variable first and then go till 120. So this will show another, this will show the graph for another 60 seconds. That is for the second minute. And when the value becomes exactly 120, it will show you the smiley face. So though your loop will be executed through this, your graph will be executed from this. Let me start this project and show you in the simulator how it's working. When I'm pressing on my A button, because the loop will be executed when I press the A button, you can see the graph is executing. Yeah. Okay. Uh, let's not wait for that much. As of now, I am starting my loop from, let's say, 56. All right. I'm I'm just assuming that my 56 number of seconds have been passed. Let's try this now. Okay, you can see the after 56 second, after 60 second, it showed you the switch icon. Okay, working fine, working properly. Then it started another 60-second loop and it is showing, which means it is in this if condition. It is in this if block. Okay. Okay, so the bar graph is progressing slowly. Till the time, all the children, don't forget to brush your teeth very properly. You can also use this microbit as your, brush, toothbrush timer if you are having this physical device. Yeah. And that's it. Wow. After 2 minutes, it is showing the smiley face. So it's time to move ahead. So that's all about our toothbrush timer project in microbit. You can see again when you started, because I have changed the value in my loop, again it will be started from 56th second. If you started from 0, so I've changed the value from my loop, and again it will start from 0. So now 2 times this bar graph will cover. First is for first minute, and the second is for second minute of the time. So how to download this code? Let me save this file. When you click on the save this file, it will show you the download option. Yeah, you can download the HEX file to your computer. Why to download? So that you can put this executable file into your physical microbit device. You can see in the picture, if you attach your microbit with that of computer, it gets loaded into microbit. And when you run this project after pressing the A button, it will start running, it will start counting your seconds. Okay, so this way you can download, you can put this project in your physical microbit device. So this is all about our project. Hope that was very simple, and you could be able to understand, and you will surely you will also try. Okay.